My name is Andrew Missingham and I'm a business problem solver. My relationship with music goes back to when I was a musician and a record producer for 10 years. I haven't worked directly in music for quite a while. What I do is I explain the value of music and the value of the creative industries to the wider industry and our wider society. So my clients are people like Nike, the Nike Foundation, the BBC, brands like Clarks and Berghaus. What we're finding now is we're finding that one of the key skills for any business to know is how to be creative. And one of the best places to learn that is in music. Sometimes brands can be directly involved in music in the way that people like Bacardi were and stuff like that. It doesn't always have to be like that. I think that there are skills that we learn just as music makers and people involved in music, skills of management, skills of artistry, skills of creativity, which are intensely transferable. And sometimes we undersell ourselves at how transferable those skills are. So yeah, sometimes it can be about a brand partnering and creating some kind of branded content around music. But sometimes it's more subtle than that. It's about the lessons that music can teach you, and it's about the things that the creative process can inform other industries. When you're going into a process to create branded content, like everything, it's a partnership. And you've got to be sure that the partnership works. It's got to work mutually. It's got to work for you and it's got to work for your partner. But it's got to work for you because you're the person in music going into it. So some won't work, just like some pieces of music won't work that you're creating, but some will. So I'm not saying that branded content and working with brands is the answer to everything. I'm saying it's a new and emerging tool that we've got in our repertoire, that it's great to understand how it works. And out there will probably be the right partner for you, but you've got to look for them. The music that gives me goosebumps is the stuff that sounds like it really comes from a place of personality and uniqueness. I mean, I'm going to be obvious, but I love Laura Mvula's album. The thing I love most about Laura's album is the arrangements, actually. She's got a wonderful voice, but the arrangements remind me of John Barry, they remind me of early Beach Boys, Pet Sounds era Beach Boys, they remind me of Burt Bacharach. But also, I kind of felt that she was robbed when she didn't win the Mercury, but James Blake's album's amazing as well. And that's the sound of a young man finding his voice and, placing everything very much around the voice, so that stuff gives me goosebumps. I was running the other day, and I had that retrograde on in my headphones and I just burst out crying. But that's fine. That's what music's for. It's to bring out those emotions. It's to bring out that thing that no other art form can. I don't think there's a perfect way to experience music. There are lots of different ways. You've got to think about the intention of the artist. Motown used to have a trick where they used to have a reel-to-reel tape deck in the boot of a car. And they used to have that so that they could put the tape on of the new tune that they were producing and play it through the crappy AM radio that was sitting in the front, because that was the best context for that kind of music. Some music's made for headphones. If it's binaurally recorded, that's what it's for. Or some's best live. If you want to go to Glastonbury Festival, you want to go to South by Southwest, or you want to go to, a little club like, in the middle of nowhere, the best context for the music is the one that artist feels most happy with. Sometimes it's busking.